Greetings and welcome to 5 Play Friday Live. How about that? Is that better? Sheesh. Sheesh. The tech team. They've already taken off for the year, leaving me here by myself. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Well, I hope everybody's finding things to do with their time. All these evenings, we used to be busy. Now we're free. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Hope everybody's doing well and enjoying the start of their off season. Is anybody still playing games? It's still possible, I suppose. Yeah. We are long since done here in California. And of course, as soon as the season ends, what begins? Off-season opportunities, weekends, tournaments, AAU, rec ball, leagues, etc. They have access to officials now. They can have games now that the season is over. So, yeah, we may be partaking in a bit of that. We've got our new toy with our glasses to record plays and look at things. So, yeah. We are ready for the off season, I'll tell you that much. Tom Hickey from Milwaukee. Good morning, Tom. Much love to you as well. Appreciate everybody. I appreciate the great community we have here for the live streams. We look at all the things. We catch all my mistakes. I appreciate that. I appreciate each and every one of you. Adam C. Go Green. Comes in first. Go Green. Thank you. Ken and Fort. Uh-oh. How are we going to call that game? Students versus faculty high school? Yeah. Okay. How are we going to call that? We're going to stick it to those old curmudgeons and their old man basketball play? You, Zooch, as always, shows excellent judgment. Yes, he is done. He is done for the year. He is done waking up at 4 a.m. on Fridays to get the show ready, along with his elite tech. We got to have the pregame meeting. Usually it's they're not paying attention, but yeah, we do that. Thanks, David. Much appreciated. Hey, we at least looking at plays, man. We can't get worse. I'll tell you that much. Thanks, Zooch. Appreciate you. Awesome. Mike, here's the question. All right, when does the snow melt? Our 2 turf fields will be playable. What will you be doing on those 2 turf fields? I know you've got basketball, of course, in the resume. You've got hockey in the resume. What do you do on the turf? Are you out there with the lacrosse lads? The soccer lads? What are you out there with? Good morning, Jason. Jason is in the gym working on his fitness. Yeah. I hope everybody's bracket is still intact. All those bracketeers out there. Tom, I'm with you. Well, so one of the things that will be available to me is Friday going to the gym, which I have not had available to me. So I've by my calculations, I've done 20. This is the 25th 25 straight live streams on Friday. I didn't miss any this year. That is my perception. So that's a pretty good stretch. I applaud my tech team. I will be increasing their ration this week. Darwin, you're tardy, lad. It's already Go Green. It's already in the chat. Yeah, that was a great block from what I've seen of the videos. And You could have whistle, you could think about whistle discipline in that situation. Do I know that my C is there? Do I know that I can trust them to come put a whistle on the play? But yes, of course we've all been there. Of course we've all been there, but we just haven't been there on national TV. Ay, ay, ay. Billy Mack in the house. Good to see you, Billy. Good to see you. And Randy Wilson. All right. Snowy in Chicago. Yeah, I was just talking to somebody from Minnesota. They said snow is on the docket. Yes. Randy, do you enjoy the lacrosse? You must, if you're out there on the pitch. Is it a pitch in lacrosse? I don't know. Good morning, Sean. North Texas. Kelly from North Carolina. So, Kelly, we've got that end of game play. I think we may disagree about the play, you and I. I think that's the case. Mark Asmussen, back in Chicago. Last show, yes. Oh, yes, Mark. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I think my tech team has resolved that. Oh, excellent. Some say that's the preferred Greg. Some say, I'm just saying. You got it. You got it, Adam. Ay, ay, ay. They gave me a checklist. Ay, ay, ay. Wait a minute. How many viewers do we have from the Trail Ridge Senior Living in Sioux Falls, South Dakota? Oh my gosh. Snow? Come on, man. So we do have rain forecast this weekend, but we've had a beautiful week. Mid 60s. The birds are chirping. The hillsides are green. We are living life. Chris Janish, supplier of many clips. But here's the deal, Chris. I will not have any clips that may involve you unless you submit them. That's our bargain. You can always make that assumption, man. Nobody swears more than me. That is the bottom line. So when kids are out on the court and they drop an F-bomb, I'm a little lenient, right? It's got to reach a certain audio level. Some say that profuse swearing is a sign of great intelligence. So I don't want to insult the intelligence of the kids. Michael, I hope your playoff game went superbly. There's no video evidence of anything. Oh, girls' finals tomorrow. Okay. So, continued drama. Jordan in the chat. Ooh, baseball and softball. In the squat. Get in the squat. Have you been working on the legs? They need it. I can tell you that, Kamali. Thanks so much. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a thing. So I read these articles about how there are the injuries in kids, elite basketball players, etc., who play year round, that their cartilage, their ACL, their structures of their bones, etc., are those of, at 18, are those of somebody at 28. And, yeah. I mean, it's definitely a thing, but for some, it's like the pursuit, it's like they've got it, it's worth it for them. For exposure, for, trying to get that thing that they're after. So, but that is definitely a thing. And of course, many teams, pro teams, like to see well-rounded athletes who played baseball, who played basketball, who played football, etc., no matter which sport they are, to see that, because then they know that kid was, augmenting their primary physical action with other actions. And it's going to enhance their health down the road. Okay. I love partner contact on a live stream. Good to see you, Ray. I will be there. Whatever our start time is, I will be there at least at that time. Yeah, I mean, it's great when kids play other sports. They do other things. But we appreciate it. Earl Schaffer from Colorado Springs. Okay. Oh, we've got an alias in the chat. Could this be an NBA official? No? Okay. Doug in the chat from South Carolina, where my grandson resides, provides a lot of fun content on videos that we get from the wee lad growing up in South Carolina. Oh. Are we still keeping chickens, Billy? This must be a great time of year for chickens. They're just like starting to produce. Brian has a clean block. Baseball and softball. I didn't know that was a thing. I thought you either did baseball or softball. How do you keep the mechanics straight? I don't know. I used to do some softball. I don't do any more softball. I used to do some lacrosse. I don't do any more lacrosse. I used to do some soccer. I don't do any more soccer. Too much laundry when you do all those, Yeah. That's how the cycle goes. We are completely done with this, done with that. And then so I'm looking forward to doing some work over the next few weeks on the court. Yeah, do some creative stuff. We'll see. Although some would say whenever I call your game, you're doing a lot of creative stuff there, ref. You're making stuff up. Awesome. Okay. All right. Let's do it. Yes. Buffy is your hen emeritus. That's awesome. It's nothing like it when the fresh eggs are coming in. That's all I can say. The scrambled eggs are beautiful. They're gorgeous. Okay. All right. We are ready to go. I'm going to do that and that and that. Hey, here we are. Final episode of the season. We're looking at plays. We're always looking at plays and getting better as basketball officials. Let's look at plays today. How many plays? 5 plays. Stick around. Greetings, everyone. Welcome back. 5 Play Friday for the final time this season. Of course, my name is Greg Austin with The Better Official. We craft video to help basketball officials get better, and we're doing that by looking at plays, analyzing all of the things. Of course, we'd like to start with a you make the call play. What do you have on this play at the basket on play number 1?
Up top, here's Allen, now over to the right side. Bush to the free throw line with it, comes to a stop, skip it over to the right side. Brody Metzger looking for a cut, not there. Up top to the other Metzger, dribble drive for him, spin move, bounce pass, nice find to Cameron now, and blocked by Chase Christensen off the backboard. Coach Rout wants a goaltending, no call instead. Done.
There you have it. Block shot off the backboard. What do you have? Correct ruling, incorrect ruling? Put your ruling in the comments and stick around to the end of the video where we'll look at all of the things on play number 1. But as we like to do, we're moving on quickly to play number 2. Except for live stream viewers. Okay. Hey, back at the start of the show, we had that play. Ball off the backboard, the one that causes all the consternation in the gym. Let's take a look back at play number 1.
Up top, here's Allen, now over to the right side. Bush to the free throw line with it, comes to a stop, skip it over to the right side. Brody Metzger looking for a cut, not there. Up top to the other Metzger, dribble drive for him, spin move, bounce pass, nice find to Cameron now, and blocked by Chase Christensen off the backboard. Coach Rout wants a goaltending, no call instead. Done. Up top, here's Allen, now over to the right side. Bush to the free throw line with it, comes to a Trout wants a goaltending, no call instead. Done.
Where am I? All right, the first thing we have on this play is a sweet pass from backdoor action, cut to the basket. Love to see that on the court. But of course, the question here is, do we have goaltending on this play? Of course, we know that at other levels, NCAA men's, NBA, etc., once the ball contacts the backboard, it is considered to be on its downward flight, and this would be a goaltend violation. But then we know as high school officials that when the ball is off the backboard, that does not necessarily mean a goaltending violation. And so our default is, oh wait, that's going to be legal. But we could still have a combination of both. It's off the backboard and it's on its downward flight. And we can't give up on plays just because it was off the backboard and then it was contacted. I think we have that on this play. We have the ball off that is on the downward flight, has a chance to go in, and we should have a goaltending violation on this play. Let's take a look at all of the things. First of all, love seeing this backdoor cut. That's awesome. Right? When the player contacts the net, of course, that's nothing on this play. But Yeah, I think we missed that. What was your ruling on the play? Right? So the key takeaway for me is just because we know the high school rule is different, we can't get hung up on that. We still have to evaluate the play on its merits, a lesson that I learned, we've all learned the hard way. When you see a play that your brain says, oh, wait a minute, off the backboard, high school legal, coach, that's legal. No, not necessarily. And of course, if the ball is contacting the outline of the box, we could have basket interference as well. Not clear that our center official is engaged with evaluating whether this is a goaltending violation or not. Just not clear. Not clear. But either the center or the trail could come get this from their angle. Yeah. So takeaway for me is on plays like this, don't give up on the play, right? Continue to evaluate. Understand that you know the high school rule. Yes, you do. But don't get hung up on the fact and just like stop officiating. As some of us in the past may have done at that time, you know that one. Okay, fantastic. All right, I go here. All right, slow start tech-wise. Slow start. No, it does not. Ted. Because the ball, it would only matter in this instance if the ball was on or in the basket. That's true. That's but you may be prescient, Mike. You may be prescient. There's Jason. Jason has reemerged. What? Not on this play. Yeah. That'd be funny if I did that. That would be funny. Okay. All of the criteria, Chris, yes. Yeah. Of all the proposed rule... Now, first of all, NFHS kind of surprised me this year with the adoption of the 5 fouls in a period resetting, going to two-shot bonus. That surprised me. So I think... to me, when I think of the NFHS Rules Committee, I think of this group of old curmudgeons in a room, like protecting the sanctity of the game and resisting change at all opportunity. But I think like some there's been some storming of the bastion, and we've got some rebels infiltrating the Rules Committee. So who knows? What, we will see. Like a restricted area, I just cannot see it. I cannot see it in high school being adopted across the board. But we'll see. Yeah. Oh, well, we got an end of game situation from North Carolina where we are so at the mercy of that person working the clock that we have no opportunity to, we could fight to get things correct, but we're busy officiating the game. We are so at the mercy of them being good at their jobs. Yes, that's true. That's true, Doug. We're going to have a default setting. You can refute that or not refute that, but we all have default settings. Spin move. Was there a spin move early? I wasn't paying attention to that. You think that's a travel? Yeah, fair enough.
Up top.
Don't know what happened there. But of course we are moving on to play number 2. Am I in the right place? Yeah, it's a small state, but they have state finals. Let's go to Rhode Island. There's .2 on the clock on this play, and of course we know all sorts of bad things can happen when there's .2 on the clock. Let's take a look at this play.
Just sitting there going, oh God, when do I do it? Yep. It's a good timeout, and LaSalle is out of timeouts. Classical still has 2 left. They want to take another one here to see what we got. Simpson and Zagrozny talking right in front of us.
Here's Simpson. And it looks like it's going to be zone defending now on the sideline here. There's the lob. That's not going to count.
No.
That will not count.
That's a violation.
Yeah, because nobody touched it and went out of bounds.
Yeah. It's a violation.
Yes.
The ball's going to go back to Classical.
And timeout for Classical.
Heartbreak for the cheerleaders. Heartbreak for the cheerleaders. So our crew absolutely nails it. There's no confusion. Perfect clarity. Get the call right. Of course, this is unusual. It's stunning when it happens in the game. It's such a key moment of a 1-point game, right? The tension builds, but our crew is unfazed. This is a throw-in violation by rule. The throw-in, unlike what the announcer says, it's not because it went out of bounds or whatever. It's simply a throw-in violation by rule. We resume to the original throw-in spot. Our crew, obviously elite about their rules knowledge in this situation. Yeah. Not something you see every day. An unexpected end to a critical moment of a key game. But what do we want in those situations? We want just absolute command of the rules, clear communication, etc., understanding exactly what happens next, displaying strength and confidence on the court because we know the rules, right? Others might be confused. Our announcer, our color commentary guy, he was on it. Wow, that's pretty elite for a color commentary guy, that's all I'm saying. All right, fantastic. A great play to see. Just so that we're prepared when it happens in our game. Yeah, kind of a disappointing end. It's true. It's true. Could the offensive player reach up through the cylinder to get the touch before it passes through? Okay, so if they were, they see, oh no, that's going to go in the basket. Can I go up and reach through the basket and contact the basketball? We can't do it while it's in the cylinder, man. That would be basket interference and the opponent would get the ball. Of course, if the defense reached up through, that would be defensive basket interference, score the goal. Oh my goodness. With .2 on the clock. Oh. Right, Zuch. And of course, what would our awareness be? Because those substitutions, of course, the game is over here. With .2, the losing team doesn't have the ball. It would take what would it take? It would take like an intentional foul or a technical foul. Yes, Jordan. Yes, you can. You can have basket interference in this instance. Yes, you can by rule. Basket interference does not apply to a try for goal. Goaltending applies to a try for goal. Basket interference does not. So you could have a cross-court pass where a player reaches up, contacts the ball above the ring, or a throw-in pass. Would be very unusual. If it happened in this instance, if our defensive player committed basket interference on this play, that would be, then we'd be talking as a crew. Our crew would not be so clear about exactly what has happened and what should happen next. But our cheerleaders, they are so disappointed here. Let's see. Are there any tears? Wait, what? Oh, so sad. So sad. Okay. Yeah. Let me just check one thing here. Yeah. My team has set me up for success. Rules knowledge is key in end-of-game situations. You know what else is key? Acknowledging our tremendous show supporters. Who is up on the show supporter big board today? Rod Helling, AJ Rassi, Kelly Hefner, Jack Nelson, and Geriatric. Much appreciated and much love. You want to support the show? There's a link there. It's in the show description. It's in the first pinned comment. And I'm going to put one this week. No, I can't, man. I have to put it up above. All right, let's move on. Let's look at our next play.
Tanager fans trying to get their team bumped up on defense.
Wrong.
A foul will be whistled. And a technical will be assigned, I think. Tanager fans trying to get their team bumped up on defense, and a foul will be whistled. And a technical will be assigned, I think. Is that what they said?
Yeah, couldn't see what happened there.
No.
With her back was to us, so.
I think we got a personal foul and then a technical foul. But the technical is going to go against T and the personal against Vermillion, I believe. Yeah, so Clayburg will pick up the technical, which becomes a personal. Brooklyn Voss picks up the personal.
Everyone's just a little confused
We're
right now.
going to get 2 shots for Vermillion, and then we're going to get, or 2 shots for T, and then 2 shots for Vermillion. This is the personal foul. Clayburg will make good on the first. Yeah, and that easy to explain because Darren Vandenberg came over and just flat out said it.
Right.
We could hear what he said.
Yep.
People in the stands couldn't hear that.
All right. So we have a foul that results in bonus free throws and a subsequent technical foul by the player who was fouled. Right? Our crew makes a ruling. Our crew gets together. They talk about how they're going to administer the play, and everything is done impeccably by this crew that's really fit and athletic looking. I don't appreciate that, man. You're showing us all up. But this is, we love to look at plays to learn about what crews do wrong, etc. We love to look at plays and look about what crews do right. In this instance, our calling official has 2 fouls. They get together. The 3 of them get together. One of the officials is observing the players. This is fantastic. It's not a situation where it's necessary to send them to their benches. It's really business, straightforward. I have a foul that will result in bonus free throws, and I have a subsequent technical foul. We're going to do this. We're going to shoot the 2 for the bonus with the lane cleared. We'll go down to the other end. We'll shoot the technical foul, and then the resulting throw-in will be here. Right? So, just really well done, and we like to look at things being really well done. Like our crew from Rhode Island on that last second ball that went in the basket, nailed it. This crew nails it, right? We like to see nails it because when we go out on the court, we want to nail it. We want to know what good looks like. So, good job by this crew. Checked all the boxes. All the boxes. I wouldn't do a single thing differently on a play like this. They knew exactly what they had, clearly communicated, took care of business, understood what was going to happen next, administered the game, and on they go. So fantastic work on that. Was the T assessed on T area? That's a key question that was not answered in my analysis of the play. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Oh, no. I missed it. Okay. Yeah, so what jumps off? These two in this situation, they've probably been like competing with each other all game long. You know how it goes. You end up with a matchup between players, probably the best players on the teams, etc. They're being competitive with one another. We love when two players are locked up in a matchup and they are competing at both ends of the floor. But at the same time, we have to have parameters to allow those players to compete in a fashion that is sporting and address frustration as we get in this. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. So on the previous play, Kenan, if our defender on the throw-in tipped the ball, the game is over. The game is over. The clock should properly start. The game is over. Does not matter what happens at the basket. Let's take a look at our positioning of the crew, since you bring it up. Yeah, so we got a couple of things here. We got gray area coverage, right? Our trail. When that player picks up the ball, who's going to officiate the, it's gray area between the center and the trail. But if I begin a count, I say I want that play, right? Center, officiate off ball, get this big who's coming up for a possible screen, something like that, or that post-up action. Good movement. Right? Yeah, so we call the foul, we drop the whistle, and then we have to come back. Of course, with the whistle, what's the whistle for? The whistle is simply to stop play. So not necessarily, but yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Huh? Oh, I see. And the ball goes, I'm sorry. I misunderstood. Well, now, wait a minute. Okay. All right. I'm going to do this. What am I going to do? Going to go here. Okay, so we're talking about a scenario where the throw-in is tipped by our defender, who is inbounds. Let's say they touch the basketball at this point. The clock should start. The clock should expire. When the ball is in flight in this situation and the clock expires, has the ball become dead? We know that if a try was released in this situation, is this a try? No, it is not. This ball would become dead. then no goal should be scored, right? That would be a great sell in this situation. Am I losing my mind here? There was 0.2 on the clock, Mike. 0.2. Whew. Whew. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I was doubting myself. Whew. Ah. All right, let me go back to here. And let's go here. Whew, let's move on. Let's see. All right, end of game, state final, final seconds. What do you have on this throw-in play with less than 5 seconds remaining? Let's take a look.
Corvian Community, first ever appearance versus reigning champs Wilson Prep. Jack Hudson has it. And a foul on the drive. Oh, Ferguson tripped up Adrian Scott.
Scott and Ferguson just battling for position. It looked like Ferguson may tripped on McCutcheon, but ended the body of Scott.
Wow, and these.
All right, player wrestled to the ground in this key moment. We're going to rule a foul in this instance and award bonus free throws with no time coming off the clock here with 4.1 remaining in the game. Okay, so we've got two players, two very strong players, two very physical players fighting off ball. In this instance, our center official addresses the two prior to the throw-in. Throw-in happens. There's some hand fighting between the two, and then the defender in this instance goes to the floor, grabbing the offensive player. Why did they go to the floor in this instance? They went to the floor because White 2 had an illegal screen. The illegal screen causes the player to stumble and grab, right? This would be a great, fantastic get from any of the three officials in this instance in a tie game. That would be a great ruling in this instance. But in the end, I mean, it's clear. So we have, our defensive player hooking. There's no doubt there's physical contact. But the thing that jumps off on the play, the thing that accelerates the physical contact between the two players off ball and really leads to the actual foul on the play is the illegal screen. This would be such a fantastic get from our crew. In the end, you could not say that the blue defender did not have an arm, right? Both things can be true. Both things can be true. Action between the players. Yeah. But in the end, we award bonus free throws in this situation. In a tie game, we're going to give that team, they make, I believe, both of them in this instance, and we'll have the subsequent play coming up in our next play. A great play to look at. Be super aware of all of the things. Make your ruling in your game and get plays right. Okay. Let's see what we have on this play. We had that play, Adam. We had that play. Oh, my goodness. We had it. Orion, it would not be, you cannot have a try on a throw-in. And the contact by the defense doesn't change it from a throw-in pass to a try. He's even wearing the single leg sleeve that's becoming so popular. So it's sort of, you know, it's like a kid with brightly colored shoes being called for travel a lot. He's given us a big signal. Let's see what the reactions from the other officials are on the play. Leeds got nothing. Center's got nothing. Yeah. I mean, you know, the defender, he's got a hand in the chest. Who knows how this game has been officiated? He's got a hand in the chest and then it grabs an arm. All these things are true. But the elephant to me is the real action on the play is the grabbing. And that's exacerbated by this contact here. When does he actually grab the arm? It's when he's falling. Right? Yeah. So, again, both things can be true, but, possibly could be a theme. Oh, man, what a great get it would be to come get this. I mean, the announcers say, hey, the player was tripped. Right? That's the sort of the elephant here.
You changed your shirt. You're changing your shirts.
Oh, no, it's not a false multiple. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Jason, I disagree. I disagree, and that's sort of the key here. He is not, is he hooking here? No, he's got a hand in the chest, but he does not grab until he's falling, right? He feels it falling, and it's just like, he's going to take a desperate act. Oh, no, we're awarding free throws. No, don't do that. Please don't do that. Foul on the defense. Anytime I look at play, I always know that that's always a possibility. I could be wrong. I don't think so. But, man, hard to process. Is our trail in great position? Would you like to improve the position of the trail here? Our center is in a good position to see the action, right? So we've got two plays that need officiating. We've got the big and we've got the player cutting, but that's really where the game is, right? The other stuff off ball, not really happening. So there's that. There is that. Okay. All right, so that play led to 2 free throws, a 2-point lead. Now after the scored goal, our visitors in this instance, get the ball with a chance to win the game. Let's see what happens on the next play.
Timeout. What does Wilson Prep have drawn up here? Last chance for the reigning state champions. Here's Brandon Anderson. Options. Barron kicks it. Miller for the win! Wait, he's fouled! He's fouled! Oh, what a mistake for the Cardinals. And the referees are confirming this. Let's take a look.
Are they going to say it's on the floor? No, they're going to say 3 shots.
Checking, is it a shooting foul? And that's what they have called right now. Let's take a look. There's plenty of time. You could add a second on the clock. They'll add 0.6. Yeah. So 3 free throws for senior captain Leslie Minner. gets it. Tie game. No timeouts for Corby, and they got to let it go here. Leslie Minner for the lead. Has it. Wilson Prep knows they're seconds away from back-to-back titles. Opportunity here for the Cardinals. The heave. Shots! Oh, it's off! No good! Back-to-back champions, Wilson Prep.
Oh, okay. So I was wrong. They guess they only made the second of two. No, they must have missed the second of two free throws. 0.3 of a second came off. We've got a throw in on the end line. Throw ahead play. Bump. Do we have arm contact? Do we have a common foul that would result, I assume at this point of the game, in bonus free throws? The officials award a shooting foul in this instance. The player goes to the line for three, makes all three, 2-point lead. Let's look at all of the things. There is definite contact on that play. Was the player shooting the basketball? Are we going to err on the side of a player shooting the basketball there? I wish I knew the foul count. I do not. I'm going into the assumption we are in a bonus situation here. Is there any look at the clock? I'm sorry, at the team foul count? I don't see it. I don't see it. Yeah. Great, just elite athleticism by our shooter on this play. Tremendous. Let's take a look. So we have definite contact here by white one. Has our player begun their habitual throwing motion? To me, they seem to be catching the basketball. Is there arm contact there? Let's look at all of the things. Our crew gets together. They come up with a ruling. Like our trail official may have said, it looks to me like there's arm contact after the player leaves the floor. That's what appears. Our crew gets together. What do they say? It's like, I have the bump. The center official might say, I have the arm contact. Our lead official should have had a look at the play as well, since this is our ball game. Let's take a look. Is there arm contact by our defender as well? Hard to see from that angle. But the shot behaves in a strange fashion, like there was contact, but let's take a look. Oh, sadness. Right. It looks like the defender's arm goes behind the arm. And then when the player extends, there is contact on the plate. That's what it looks like from here. I'd love to see another angle if there was something different. But our player makes all three free throws. We have a 2-point game with 0.6 on the clock. Obviously, the opponent has no timeouts remaining, and they just execute an excellent play. I don't know if they'd drawn this up or if it's just their staple play, but this is elite length of the court pass. Player catches and throws it to a teammate. Does our clock start properly on the subsequent play? Is our crew in great position here? Whoops.
Outs for Corby, and they got Leslie Minner for the lead.
Let's take a look at the end.
Wilson Prep knows they're seconds away from back-to-back titles.
Ice water. Right? Not playing defense, though. Let's see what our team does. That is elite. This kid might be the quarterback. Oh, just bat it, lad.
Shots! Oh, it's off! No good! Back-to-back
Does our clock
champions.
start
Prep
properly?
seconds away from back-to-back titles.
No, it does not. Again, we are just at the
Opportunity
whim
here for the
of the
Cardinals.
shot clock or the clock operator in this instance. That ball is touched. You can see on the backboard, on the back, the stanchion, we've got a clock. Still hasn't started. And there, it starts when the second player touches it, right? Which is almost like a human nature thing that we would expect in this instance. Who's going to chop the clock in this instance? Did we chop the clock?
Opportunity here
Right.
for the
Our trail chopping the clock in this instance does nothing. Everybody's looking down at the other end of the court. If I'm a center official here, I'm going to mirror the chop or chop it myself. I would do it as lead as well. Anything we could do to help our timer in this instance. But in the end, it is a moot point. The team does not score. But just a fantastic play. One that we wouldn't necessarily be ready at. You know, 'cause what do we expect? Normally in this instance, a team will have a timeout available. They go to the bench. We're looking at all the things for this last second shot scenario. So lots to think about here. Going to the line for the 3 free throws.
What a mistake for the Cardinals.
Yeah. So, a great end-of-game scenario. One that we can look at and see these scenarios over and over again. What do I want to be able to do in these situations? How can I adjudicate plays properly? How can I be aware of all of the things that we need to be aware of in these situations? Our crew does a great job here.
There's plenty of time.
If that ball had gone in, it would have been interesting, but in the end, no. Thank you.
So 3.
Yeah, I screwed that up. Yeah. Oh. Oh, lots going on there. So Kelly felt that there was fool the ref and no foul on this play, which my brain says there's 2 points of there's the bump on the catch, and then there's a subsequent arm contact. That's the way it looks. I see. Where am I? So, Zuch, I led you astray. I guess they made the first free throw, missed the second, and therefore point 3 came off. Spot throw in. Let's see. Do we have a spot throw in indicated? Sort of. Those hand movements are a little confusing, but I don't think the game is confused. No, our announcers are instructing basketball fans. Well, if you don't know the number, then have we been actually paying attention? Oy. Sorry about that. Why would the lead have anything, Phil? Why would the lead have anything on this play? Everybody should have something on this play. We have a last-second shot in transition. Our crew is spread. Everybody has to have an opinion. We've had situations over the last couple of weeks where we've got made baskets after time has expired. We've got obvious tries released on time prior to time expiring, improper rulings, and the crew just saying, okay, man, whatever you got, that's your call. We have to have an opinion on these plays from all three officials. And if we've made a mistake as the administering official, the official who has responsibility for the release of a try on time makes an error, we've got to fight for it. We've got to. I would put him on the line as well. We'll see about that. What a great pass. Man, what a great pass. Love it. I mean, this is an NBA floor or a collegiate floor as well. So, impressive. Very impressive. I pressed the wrong button. Ooh, it didn't take. All right. So, where are we? We've got play number 1 in the can. We're going bonus play and wrap. So, let's go. All right, let's take a look at one final play for the season, a bonus play. Let's take a look. What do you have here?
Officials have done. They've let them play. They've called a fair game, and Scottsburg is playing really well.
Clancy was 17. Good job by Bowles to draw the defense, and what do we got? I think there's going to be a discussion because after Clancy hit the 3, he turned to his crowd and was a little overly demonstrative.
Yeah.
And we'll see what the conversation is between the officials.
I know we saw a technical foul called against Lance Jones in Purdue when he did the same thing in the IU game, and you just can't do that. I mean, I understand you're excited. Just keep playing. Keep playing. Yeah.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Yes.
No, wait a minute. Bossy. I didn't see it. I looked down at my stat sheet, and whatever happened, I didn't see it. But it puts an intentional foul, and it puts Clancy back at the free throw line. I thought maybe they were going to have something to say about the way he celebrated that 3, but that apparently was not the case. My apologies.
Oh, he pushed. Yeah, he got pushed, and so because of that, they called a flagrant foul. A technical foul, and so
19 for Clancy. Well, let's see. I put a technical foul on 2 members of the Scottsburg basketball program today that didn't get one. So
Okay, scored goal, player going to take the ball out of bounds while they're sort of engaged with an opponent, gives them an extended arm, and our officials rule something. So let's just look things through here, right? First of all, our new trail is in great position, observes everything about the play, has a whistle, makes a ruling, gets together. These are fantastic habits and fundamentals. We've sort of lost our fouling player. Where is he? We get the right one. It's unclear exactly what is this. Are we ruling an intentional foul in this instance? We have the player. This is not the player who was offended on the play, so it's kind of a technical foul. But then ultimately we resume with the ball at the point of interruption instead of the division line. So, we get a little bit off. In the end, is that a big deal? Not necessarily. But we want to be our best in these state playoff game situations. We also want to be aware, hey, we're in the fourth period with 2.5 minutes remaining. This game is lopsided. We've got a 15-point lead. While Red does have an opportunity to come back and win this game, we are looking for frustration by our team that's losing. We are looking for unsporting, taunting, etc. by our team that is ahead. That's just a natural situation where we get when the game gets a little lopsided toward the end. So we don't want to miss those things. We got players competing for the rebound here. They've probably been competing all game. Right? Get off me, bro. Does it rise? In the official's judgment, it does rise. This is a dead ball technical foul. Any player or eligible substitute should be able to shoot. White 32 is probably their best free throw. He does attempt. But of course, with any technical foul, the resumption of play would be at the division line opposite the table. So in the end, that's really the only thing we've got incorrect here. And again, not a huge impact on this game. But great habits and fundamentals. Here's what I have. I have this player with a technical foul, right? If we'd had the number, yeah, that helps. Yeah, so we like to see plays just so that we can do all of the things, get better as basketball officials. I appreciate each and every viewer who has watched us this year on 5 Play Friday. We've had a lot of plays, a lot of great opportunities to get better as basketball officials. And one of the ways that that happens is we've got a tremendous group of show supporters, and I would like to thank them right now. Who is up on the show supporter big board? Rod Helling is up on the board. AJ Rossi is on the board. Kelly Heathner from North Carolina, Jack Nelson, and Geriatric. Much appreciated. Much love. Much love. Yes. You can support the show. Yes, there's an opportunity here, down below, all the usual places. And yes, I will put one up above. A solid ask, as I always do, if you find value, take an opportunity to like this video right now. It's super helpful and much appreciated. And we've got additional video content available for you, as well as training opportunities available for you. We will see you intermittently, potentially over the summer. But thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the very next video. Take care, everybody. Yeah, that's all wrapped up, man. That's all wrapped up. I don't know what you're talking about. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. All the Swifties out there, where are you at? What are you going to do? We can't get everything right. Yeah, to me, Sean, when I see it, it does not rise. It does not rise. We've got 2 players entangled, and one of them, so unlike the previous play where we had the foul and then we had the get off me, right? That's different. In this, to me, this one just doesn't rise in the same fashion. Let's see. I mean, the white player is going up to grab the basketball, right? Get off me, bro. Hey. Yeah. It's always judgment. And of course, these officials, who knows what's going on in this game? It could be a tinderbox situation where there's been other issues in the game. You know, I'm not casting any aspersions for ruling a technical foul. Just watching the video, to me, it doesn't quite rise. But these officials are in the game and know what's going on in the game. Yeah. We've got a ruling of intentional. It's an intentional technical foul. So we're not completely. We're just like in a hodgepodge. Thank you, Phil. Appreciate it. Fair enough. Double. That's certainly on the table. It'd be great to do a clip like this and only talk about player equipment. Or do it like a series of really controversial plays and, timing issues and should the goal count, etc., which foul occurred first, etc. Show the play and then only talk about this illegal equipment or the player has their shirt untucked. Thank you, Tom. Thank you. And thanks, everybody, for the great participation. Gotta keep you on your toes. Keep you on your toes. Hey, Darwin, go blue, baby. Adam C., go blue. Yeah. Well, when I go to my other official, I want to have that number. I have a player technical or I have an intentional foul on red 3, right? Have that at this point so that we are not left in that situation. Thanks, Rick. Oh, and we're ending on time. Keith, that I would say is fantastic. Fantastic. That's very rewarding to hear you say that. Yes. I appreciate that greatly, and I appreciate you watching and participating. Daryl, I appreciate you as well. It doesn't need to be said. Doesn't need to be said. I mean, Adam C. is out of the picture. Okay. Adam C., go green. Blue is out of the picture. Let's go. Yeah. All right. So here's the deal, right? If you're the center official and your partner comes to you, they've just ruled something, and maybe they are, it's up to us to say, well, you have dead ball contact, right? That's a technical foul. So that player will shoot 2. Any player eligible substitute shoot 2, and then division line throw it, right? We can help guide them, right? That's a player technical, right? If we were in this instance and it was a team control foul, and maybe they're thinking we're going bonus free throws, we come together. That's a team control foul, no change of possession or whatever. Help your partner get these plays right. And if we're all confused, we're all confused. Yeah. And who knows? I mean, it's so easy, Adam. We look at plays and it's like, how can they make that ruling? Man, they've been there the whole game, and you haven't. I haven't. We're looking at a play. We're picking nits. We want to get plays correct on their merits at all times. But of course, there's a lot of fudge factor. There's a lot of game management. There's a lot of factors that come into play in making adjudication. And we don't know. Final buzzer. Yeah. Undefeated, baby. Undefeated. Awesome. Thank you, Jason Hayes. Appreciate you. This one? Or this one? Yeah, do that. Yeah. That's, make me a coffee. Oh, the final word from Michigan. The final word. Oh, thank you, Billy Mack. Thank you. I don't know what we're going to do over the summer, right? So we may do some intermittent things related to some things that I'll be developing for next year. What we do next year, will I do a weekly broadcast? Will we do a bi-weekly? Who knows? I want to get back to basketball rules expert. Come on, were the officials correct? Yes or no? Thank you, Mark. Thank you. Thank you. We are working on our fitness. Absolutely. We will see. We will see. Thanks, Kevin. Enjoy your off season as well. Work hard, get better, do all the things, or help other people get better. Good question. Good question. All right, Randy, I'm going to leave you with the final word. Indeed. Coaches always disagree that tag should apply to me. That's for sure. Oh. Help Adam out if you've got a link to that, and we will, for one last time, lads and lasses, if there are any, one last time. We'll see you next time. Take care. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks so much. Take care.